My name is Kevin Knight. I'm at the Information Sciences Institute at University of Southern California, and my area of research is natural language processing. So the Copiale Cipher is a 100-page book and includes 75,000 characters. Several hundred years old, written entirely in cipher. We had no idea what the book said, and no one had deciphered it up to this point. We used some automatic methods to cluster the letters, so we looked at groups of letters that behave similarly. We also have programs that can identify the language behind the text, and it gave a slight preference for German. One thing we noticed was that the Roman letters in the text all seem to have a similar behavior to one another. The first hypothesis that we had was that's the real code. In the end, it turned out that those Roman letters were the spaces between the words. And the first two words that we could see here in the German were ceremony of initiation. So that was very exciting because we had no idea what the book was about until that point. And the next two words were secret section. Only later, after we cracked it, we found out it was a document from a secret society from the 1730s. Secret societies were kind of a craze in the 1730s. So this opens up a window for people who study the history of ideas and the history of secret societies. The book has several parts, and one part describes the rituals that this society uses. But there's also a lot of political things at the end of the document. And this is very interesting to the historians because they can start to date the development of political ideas. So some of the greatest unsolved ciphers include the Voynich manuscript, the Beale cipher, which describes a hidden treasure on the east coast of the United States, and the Kryptos cipher. Now we're using what we're learning about codes to make new methods for machine translation so that we can attack new languages like Pashto, which is spoken in Afghanistan, Arabic, and do better on languages like Korean and Japanese, which have been a big challenge for machines. We have a world-class group here at USC that's looking at both translation and cryptography and trying to understand the connections between the two to improve both of them. On the one hand, it's a technical challenge. You do it because the challenge is there. On the other hand, there are these books and ancient languages of real historical value that contain historical information that we just can't get out yet, and that's of interest to a lot of people.